Sam Smith, welcome to the Roz Mocha Show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Really great. You were one of the people the first sort of public face where COVID hit you hard, just sort of emotionally and personally. I know you were worried about not seeing your nan, all this stuff. And then seeing you a couple of days ago when you had your first album and you touched your record for the first time, you looked happy. It was so good to see you happy.
I'm happy a lot of the time. Don't worry.
When you know that you're going to have to do a day like this where you are sitting in front of the camera, because I know what it's like during all of this when it's 1 o'clock and you just want to start drinking. Did you stop beer like 3 days ago? Because you don't look at all bloated right now.
Oh, thank you so much. I've actually just had I just had a champagne breakfast.
Oh, good for you. You wear it well.
Yeah, the bloating will commence.
You had made mention of this of where you're happy most of the time, but when you listen to you on your records and where you sort of go to write this music, do you see the sort of difference between the person you are when you sing and the person you are when you're sitting down having champagne for breakfast? Because it is kind of opposites, right?
Yeah. Oh, completely. Yeah. I think it's the same with any artist. You know, what you make and what you put out there is always very different it's one aspect of my life, you know, it's not all of my life, it's just one part of it.
With the album Love Goes, I understand that it was supposed to be released back in May, but then because of the global pandemic, you decided not to release the album, which then gave you a little bit more time before the release now. So did you have to, or did you choose to re-record any of the tracks that were meant for the May release, or did you go back and like re-record brand new tracks at all?
Yeah, do you know what? I just added a few songs on there. I wrote My Oasis, the song with Burna Boy. I wrote that during lockdown. So it was just changing it a little bit to keep it fresh for myself, because a lot of these songs are 2 years old, some of them. So COVID, the last 6-7 months, just made it push that bit longer, where I'm now heading into my next record and writing my next record. So everything's a little bit off of schedule when it comes to the timing. So I just wanted to add a few songs in there to keep the momentum up with it.
When you are going through, like it's a post-breakup and you sit down and you're writing songs, you feel so like in your own head at that moment, but then feelings change. And do you still now feel the same way today that you did when you sat down to write that, or these songs mean something different?
Oh my God, no way. I mean, this is why it's been really hard doing some of these, some of the promo this time round, because I'm trying to get back to feelings and like emotional love feelings, and that were a long time ago now. It's been over 2 years.
But you still have to sing those songs now, though. Like they're in your life forever now, right?
You're doing this to yourself.
Yeah, it's not.
That's why I've got to quickly get another record out before touring starts again.
Who are you getting either text messages from or phone calls from in terms of other artists who are wanting you on one of their records?
I get a few things here and there.
Something you're allowed to say, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you can tell us. We're not going to tell you once.
No.
Don't make us wait 2 years for these features now. We're 2 years back now, as you mentioned, with Love Goes.
No, don't worry. The technology's moving things faster, so it'll be with you sooner.
All
right. You've been pretty open about this before, and that when you're young and you're dealing with insecurities and anxiety, a lot of young people now think that if they were famous, if they were Sam Smith, that a lot of these problems would go away because that's what fame does. And you realized really early on that was just not the case, right?
Yeah, I mean, fame does not take you away from the human experience, and money does not make you happy. It's, thank God for music, thank God for my love of singing and creating, because my experience of fame has just been really tough and intense. I've come from a family. I've always loved my privacy, my family dynamic, my friendship dynamic, and everything, and that had to change. Life really did change from the age of 20, and certain things will never be the same, and that's a hard thing to swallow sometimes. But in terms of anxiety and mental health, I mean, it's made my mental health way worse.
Yeah.
Probably for the rest of my life, because it's made my anxiety disorder much worse. But it's okay. I'm dealing with it. The thing is, your fame makes your anxiety worse, but then you can also afford therapy, so it's okay.
And good champagne.
Exactly.
Like every day. Love Goes is the new album from Sam Smith, out right now. Sam, thank you very much for taking time out of your day to hang out with us on the Roz Mocha Show. We definitely appreciate it. We love you on the show. We love your music. And as a personal request from me to you, I would love if you and A$AP Rocky got together to do another song, because that remix for You're the Only One, it is like my favorite of yours, and my favorite,
thank you.
one of my favorite collaborations. So if you guys maybe shoot him a text message today, say, A$AP, we got to do something for this new album, I would
100%.
definitely appreciate it.
Love it.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
Thank you
He's
so
amazing.
much, Sam. You're the best.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Nice to see you.